Hello, everyone. We'll begin the post-game press conference with the opening statement from Coach Simmons and then open up to questions.
Good evening, everyone. Obviously, excited to get another win. Congratulations to the team. The guys fought hard. Played a really good second half. Didn't play our best ball the first half. Guys came out the second half and really settled down and showed what type of team we're capable of being. I thought defensively, those guys were aggressive all night and did a really good job of putting pressure on the quarterback, created a couple of turnovers. And then offensively, once we were able to settle down, we were able to make some plays. I thought, Xavier Smith had a phenomenal game, 3 touchdowns. Jeremy, second half settled down and really made some nice throws there up front. I thought we did a great job of protection. And special teams, got to get better on kick return, obviously, but other phases, I thought we did enough to win the game. So happy for the guys, happy to keep this streak alive. And, got another tough opponent coming up next weekend in Mississippi Valley here at home. So got to have a great week of preparation. Enjoy it tonight, 24-hour rule. When we come in tomorrow at 1 o'clock, be ready to go back to work. So, again, great win for the guys, and I'm happy for the alumni. Great turnout tonight from our crowd. And, we show why we have one of the best game day atmospheres out there. So, definitely look forward to answering you guys' questions.
Good evening, Coach.
Hey, Jay, Jerry, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, Coach? So my question will be today. Of course, when we was at the 220 Club on Wednesday, they said, when will K-Dot be K-Dot? He had a big performance tonight, getting 138 yards. And then Xavier Smith, he also shined again, getting 8 catches for 97 yards and 3 touchdowns. Just tell me about their impact on the game tonight.
Well, those two guys are two of the more dynamic receivers in America. It's great to have K-Dot back, 100% healthy. He showed what type of big play receiver he can be. And so, again, teams, when they try to pressure us and get up in our faces, we have some guys that can really make some plays down the field, and Xavier and K-Dot are two of the best at that. So great to see those two guys healthy. Manigo had, a pretty good night. Nick Dixon had a big night, catching the ball, making some plays. Darren Oxendine as well. So I thought the Rack boys lived up to their name tonight, and they showed what type of unit they can be. So excited to see K-Dot back, and hopefully we can continue to play at a high level in the passing game.
And also,
Coach Simmons,
follow-up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Coach Simmons, congratulations on the win. I just wanted to know, with the first half not going to, ideal coach's liking, what was just your message to your group, still being in the game, down by maybe 5, and then how they just responded for the second half of tonight's game?
Well, at halftime, it was a simple message. In football and in life, whenever you wake up, you got another opportunity. So for us, we told them, we have another half of football. That's another opportunity. The game wasn't over. So whatever happened the first half was done. Let's learn from it. And let's come out and let's, give ourselves a chance to be successful. And that's a life lesson, So whenever we're knocked down, whenever things don't go our way, it's easy to sit back and, focus on the past, focus on what went wrong. But champions in football, champions in life tend to have the uncanny ability to look forward and understand that with every opportunity is a chance to make it right. So the team came out locked in, believing that we can play better ball, and we showed that we can do that.
Well, just talk about the defense and that second half effort, the interception, the turnovers, just keeping you guys in the game. We didn't see a whole lot of that in the first quarter. Defense got stronger as the game went on. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, again, I thought the defense, played a really solid game. And we're starting to really come together and hit our stride. Still got to do some things better. But, at home, we turn up the intensity. We make it really difficult to consistently move the ball and score points against us. And, we had some turnovers the last couple of weeks. And that's been encouraging, and that's what this team is capable of doing. So, again, we're kind of hitting our stride on that side of the ball, and it's good to see that unit starting to really come together.
There was 1 million names out there, like the last interception was at Morgan. Talk a little bit about just seeing people making big plays that we don't normally see, that we haven't seen yet for this, and just the depth on your team.
Well, the good thing is, and there's 11 guys on the field. Everyone knows Isaiah Land, everyone knows B.J. Bowler, Xavier Smith and those guys. But there are 10 other guys, 9 other guys that work hard every single day, and they work to put themselves in positions to be successful. And that's one of the things we talked to the team about on Friday night meeting was, whose name are they going to call for the first time, tomorrow or tonight in this case. And some guys did that. Some guys had their names called big time for the first time this season. And they showed what type of players they're capable of being. So very, excited and happy for Javen Morgan. We've always known that he's at a world of talent, local guy from right here in Tallahassee. He's been, playing big time football his entire life. And, when he finally, taps into that talent, he can be one of the very best in the country. And he showed some of that tonight. And, looking forward to seeing them continue to grow and develop in that secondary, because obviously losing Marquise Bell, we need somebody to take over, and he has a chance to be one of those guys.
And then, Coach, just talking about your defense, Isaiah Major, he seemed like he was everywhere today. He had a team high, probably a game high, 13 tackles tonight, and also Nadarius Fagan. So just talk about that linebacker core for a bit.
Well, those two guys, sideline to sideline players. Nadarius has been in the program for a while now. Kind of a spoken leader on our defense. And then Isaiah Majors, just an intense, fast football player, all over the field. So excited to see those two guys make a ton of plays. And, we can run at linebacker. And that helps us when we play those spread teams that want to, try to take advantage of every inch of the field. So we're a fast defense, and we want to continue to utilize that as much as we can. And it was good to see that tonight.
Coach, two-part question for me. Just one, how big was that touchdown to go into the half to Xavier? And then, Coach, just what, obviously, we talk so much about him, but just what does he mean to this club, to be able to have a surefire guy that can score it, to be able to find ways to get open and really help this offense, in the times that y'all need him most, obviously.
I think it's something about that the locker room end zone on that double move. He's scored on that one a few times throughout his tenure here at FAMU. But I can't say enough about Xavier Smith. He's a special guy, special talent, and for a guy to come back like he did from last season, to play his 6th year, just had a birthday last week. A guy that loves FAMU and works hard every single day to be the best player that he can be. It's really inspiring to see a guy like that. And the plays that he makes is because of the work that he puts in. So we're not surprised on game day. He still does things to make our miles drop, because he's just that special of a talent. But, every game Xavier Smith's going to come ready to play ball. And so be able to score right before halftime obviously gave us a lot of momentum. And it was good to take that momentum going into the second half.
Any more questions for Coach?
Yes, Coach, a follow-up, just, coming off of a bye. I know, it took guys a little bit to get going to shake off some of that game rust, but, Coach, did you like what you've seen, in that first game following a bye, just to kind of right the pass a little bit and get that first SWAC win and be able to take something and really build off of what you guys were able to do tonight?
Yeah, I thought defense came out fast, and offensively, had 2 3-and-outs first 2 drives, so just kind of had to settle down. Kind of had to get Jeremy to settle down a little bit and play good football. And once he was able to do that, we were able to move the ball. So again, it was good to come out, get a win after a bye week. Got some guys back healthy. Terrell Jennings ran the ball well. Jay McLeod had a big touchdown run there, in the second half. And again, those guys showed what type of backs they can be, big physical backs. So it was good to come out and get a win, and keep our win streak going at 12 straight wins at home now. Got some hands up there. See Brian Fullwood.
Hey, Coach Simmons.
Yes.
Hey, first off, congratulations on the win. First, can you, Jeremy Musa had I believe his first 300-yard passing game, I believe, as a Rattler here in Bragg Stadium, one or the other, maybe both. Talk a little bit about his performance. And obviously, I know he left a few throws out on the field. Overall, might have been one of his best passing games since we saw in North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, Jeremy, has a ton of ability, and you just got to settle him down and let the game come to him. And they're playing pressure, so sometimes as a quarterback, you got to sit in there and take one in the chin and fire a strike. And once he was able to settle down and make those throws, throws the ball on time, great touch. A couple of big catches by K-Dot, by Nadarius Fagan, Xavier Smith on some of those one-on-one contested ball. So got to continue to work on some of those down in the red zone. I think we missed a couple of opportunities down there to hit Manigo. And so, but all in all, I thought he played a solid football game. He can still play better, and he definitely understands that, and we'll continue to work. But when he's on, he's one of the more dynamic weapons, at our level.
One more thing, Coach. I know there at the post game, you and Coach Maynard came together. Obviously you two are both competitors. He seemed to be a little unhappy about a few things. Can you comment anything on maybe what that conversation was about, or maybe what he might have took exception to?
Nah, I mean, I don't get involved in that kind of stuff. I mean, it's competitive fire in football. That's what it is. So, two coaches that coach with a lot of passion. And that's what it is. And but I have a ton of respect for Coach Maynard. He's one of the godfathers here. Again, one of my consider him a friend, a mentor. And again, we battled before, and we'll continue to battle. As long as we're across the field from each other. So he's won a ton of games. He's one of the best coaches at our level. And but just like anything else in football and competition, in a football game, things sometimes happen, and we'll laugh about it tonight, and I'll probably call him tomorrow and joke with him a little bit.
Understood. Congrats and have a good evening, Coach.
Appreciate it.
All right. One more question for Coach, if anyone has one.
Yeah, I had a question. Keith Hadley, FQ FAMU, fifth quarter, HBCU Digital. My question was, could you expound a little bit about some of the differences we saw, especially at the end of the second quarter, kind of in that 2-minute offense versus this game versus the University of North Carolina, where it seemed like we were a lot more responsible with the ball?
Well, protecting the football is something that we talk about all the time. We have a saying here that ball security is job security. And so we got to protect the ball. When we do that, we have a chance to be a pretty explosive offense. So again, heavy emphasis on it. We practice it every single day. And when we protect the ball, we're able to move it and we're able to put points on the board. So we'll continue to emphasize it because, again, like I said, if we can protect it, we keep our defense off the field, and we have a chance to do some pretty explosive things with the playmakers we have on the offensive side of the ball.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys. I've got a couple of players here. Appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Right. Yeah. Joining us next, safety Javen Morgan. He had 5 tackles and an interception tonight.
What's going on, Javen?
Nothing really. Just finished the game.
Hey man, first off, congrats on the win. Secondly, I want to talk about the defense's second half performance. Of course, that includes you getting an interception. Y'all held Alabama A&M to 6 points in the second half after giving up 19 in the first half. Just tell me what about that game plan switch that y'all made in order to, just get it over.
Well, yeah, during halftime, it was really just like we just had to fix the little small things, like the little small mistakes that we was making. And I feel like that's what we did, and that's why I was able to execute in the second half.
Congratulations, Javen, on the win. Joshua Louder Television Network. You being the safety valve, making sure nobody goes past you, you being the last result. I'm interested. Tell me about the game from your perspective, and how were you able to put your stamp on the game? And did you let the game come to you, or did you go out and attack it?
Yeah, really, I just try to let the game come to me. I try to read my keys, really just do what my coaches teach me to do so I can play at my best ability, really. I don't really go chase. I just read my keys and let the game come to me.
Javen, I got another question. Just tell me about what did that just that comeback video? Of course, y'all had to come back against Alabama A&M last season. Y'all come out here and brag this time around and do it again. What does that say about that never say die attitude that your team have?
Yeah, really, we just keep fighting to the clock say 3-0, and it's the end of the fourth quarter. That's all of our mentality, really.
Javen, for a guy from Tallahassee, this team has won 12 straight games at Bragg. How much pride do you guys take in playing here and winning here and just being able to, win at home?
Well, shoot, that's what I was stressing all week, really. Like, I've never lost in Brad since I've been here. So that was really everybody's attitude, just try not to lose in Brad. So that's really how it went.
Right, one more question.
I guess a follow-up on that, Javen, for you guys, you were able to do, y'all's thing, for the majority of really since that second quarter and on, but, was it from your guys' mindset on your side of the ball that you knew the offense was going to get it clicking, you knew that confidence was going to come in them, and just kind of what were those messages like on the sideline?
Sure, we're just staying positive. Everybody was trying to keep everybody up. That's what we should do. So, and that's what everybody did.
All right, appreciate it, Javen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up next, wide receiver Xavier Smith, 97 yards and 3 touchdowns tonight.
What's up, Zay?
How y'all doing?
Hey, Zay, man. Another week, another big performance, man. Just tell me what you were seeing out there, and also talk about your running mate, K-Dot. He had his breakout performance, since his injury. So just talk about y'all, y'all put it on tonight, man. So just give me a little insight on that.
Shout out to K-Dot, man. He definitely did his thing. He definitely played a hell of a game. So big props to him. And he kind of opened up the doors for me to make plays. And we kept clicking. We was clicking with Moose. So shout out to Moose for the passes that he was throwing today. And it all just kind of came together, and we did it all together as a team. So I just want to thank the whole offense collectively for the performance that we had today.
All right. Congratulations, Xavier, Joshua Loud Television Network. Xavier, just how did you feel, as these moments were happening throughout the game? And could you talk about your offensive line, how they adjusted to their heavy pass rush and were able to definitely protect the pocket and create lanes and things and make things happen on the offensive end?
Nothing starts without the O-line. So everything starts with those guys, and they held their own. They stood 10 toes and they made the blocks. They called their protections and they did what they had to do. And that just opens up the offense a little more. That opens up the run game, and then as the run game open up, then that give you lanes to where you could throw the ball. So it all starts with the O-line, and those guys played the way they supposed to play each week.
And then just talk about Jeremy Moose. I believe he had his most passing yards of the season tonight. So just tell me what y'all were seeing, as y'all connected 3 times for touchdowns. The most important one probably being, which kind of turned the changed the momentum, was the one before the second half that got y'all within 5. So just tell me about Moose's performance and that connection that y'all have on the field.
Moose, that's a great quarterback, man. And when you playing with a guy like that, the ball is gonna be there, and it's on you to just make the catch. It's on you to focus, and that's just kind of how it goes. Like every day, we all stay at the practice. We get those extra catches, and we work on phase. We work on, inside phase. We work on corner routes, and we work on those routes time and time again. And it showed up today when we kind of needed it the most. So Moose, that's a great quarterback, and I think he just starting to get comfortable. So this ain't nowhere near his peak. And as the season goes on, you're gonna definitely see a lot. You're gonna definitely see a lot more of Moose. So,
Xavier, what does the next 24 hours look for you as you prepare for the next game?
Tonight, I'm gonna spend this night with my teammates. We're gonna enjoy this night, and tomorrow, it's back to business. It's back to, football. So when we come back tomorrow, this game is out the window, and we're gonna focus on the next one. So tomorrow is the day where, we start back to, getting to working on the next week. I couldn't get it out for now.
And
24 hours.
Xavier, when you sat down and talked with us after the Albany State win. You told us how important it was for you guys to go into the bye, with a win. Now for you guys to come out of the bye, to get a big win, to get the first in SWAC play. Just what does that do for you guys moving forward? Kind of a launching pad win for you guys, hopefully.
I hope so, but we can't dwell on this. After tomorrow, we getting back to business and we getting back to work. So, hopefully it's a starter kit for us, and I feel as though it would be a start kit for us. So, like I said, we're gonna come in tomorrow. We're gonna work the way we've been working, and hopefully we're gonna keep the ball rolling.
One more question for Xavier, if there's anyone else with the question.
Zay, just tell me about that. Y'all extended y'all winning streak to 12. Y'all tied for second in the nation, the longest winning streaks at home. Just tell me about that pride of playing at Bragg Memorial Stadium.
It's the atmosphere that we have at Bragg. So, we always got a saying, we don't lose in Bragg, and we're gonna keep the ball rolling. So when we in Bragg, it's just a different atmosphere, and we know we can't let the fans down. They hype, they coming with their energy. So, we gotta match their energy, and that's just how it goes for us on a day-to-day basis when we playing in Bragg.
All right, appreciate it, Xavier.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll send over the recording, and we'll be back Monday at 10 a.m. for Coach Simmons' weekly press conference.
Appreciate it, Josh.
Appreciate it, Josh.